Is it record or record? How do you pronounce the word PRO-ject? Project or project? This is where emphasis plays a role and the pronunciation changes. So in today's video, we will practice the pronunciation differences in 15 words with identical spellings. And I will also share a secret with you of how I improve my own pronunciation. So let's get going. Hey, this is Chetna and you're watching ChetChat. Okay, so here's your first word. How do you pronounce it? Well, it depends on whether it's used as a noun or a verb in a sentence. Really? Okay, let me explain. The word suspect can be used as a noun in "the suspect fled the crime scene." The emphasis is on the first syllable sus, suspect. Or it can be used as a verb. I suspect the man in a hoodie is the criminal. The emphasis here is on the second syllable, pect, suspect. How about I suspect that the suspect has escaped? Tell me which of these is a noun and which is a verb. The next word. Now, when the word is used as a noun, the first syllable is emphasized. For example, project. I have a project to work on. And when it's used as a verb, the second syllable is emphasized. For example, project. He projects himself very well. Now, in this sentence, he projected the total cost of the project. Once again, can you notice the difference in emphasis? Now, before we move on to word number 3, I would like to give a shout out to Yashasvi, whose message got 555 likes. And if you want to get a shout out in our next video, then leave me a message with the hashtag ChetChatters. Word number 3. In the noun form, we will say present. He gave her a present. The emphasis is on the first syllable. As a verb, present. He is going to present his findings. Here, we emphasize the second syllable. He presented her with a ring as a birthday present. Easy peasy, isn't it? Now let me share my secret with you. Many of you ask me how I keep my pronunciation up to date. And well, let me tell you my secret too. The Elsa Speak app. This is an AI-powered pronunciation coach, which gives you instant feedback. I love how it's so addictive, and sometimes I could spend 30 to 40 minutes just going through the various lessons.
I'm excited about the trip.
I'm excited about the trip. When you open the app, it has a 10-minute test for you, which according to me is the most accurate proficiency test for English pronunciation. This summer, I will visit a new country with 2 of my best friends. Once Elsa Speak knows your area of improvement, the lessons that followed are customized for you. Next word on your screen. The noun form will be subject. What subjects do you study? And as a verb, we'll say subject. She was subjected to harsh criticism. If you know any other words that can be pronounced in 2 different ways, tell me in the comment section. And now let's see how Elsa Speak is going to teach us syllable emphasis.
There are several pairs of words in English that have the same spelling but different stress patterns. For example, this word can be pronounced present or present. When it's a noun, the first syllable is stressed, present. When it's a verb, the second syllable is stressed, present.
Your next word is here. Pause the video and try out this word in a noun form, and it will be desert. Desert. The plane flew over the Sahara Desert. As a verb, it will be desert. The soldiers deserted their post. And be careful of not confusing it with dessert, which is also your favorite ice cream. And if you want more tips on pronunciation, then I'm going to drop a link to one of our videos in the description box below. Your next word is here. In the noun form, it will be conduct. The conduct of the student was unacceptable. As a verb, it will be conduct. They are conducting an inquiry. Here's your next word. As a noun, this is pronounced as escort. You'll need an escort to get through security. As a verb, it becomes escort. He escorted her out of the door. You know, in English pronunciation, one of the things that gives away a native speaker is intonation. Intonation is the rhythmic tone and variation in emphasis that is so typical of any language. Elsa Speak, in fact, has an entire module on intonation, which I practice when I'm sitting in the studio, sometimes just waiting for my shot. And your next word is up here. As a noun, we'll say contrast. There's a big contrast between the two boys. The verb form is contrast. He contrasted the two pictures. I'm also going to drop a link to our Learn English playlist, which you can use to take a look at. And here's your next word. As a noun, we'll say insert. Put a couple of inserts in this text. The verb form will be insert. He inserted a few words into the paragraph. Your next word is up on the screen. As a noun, you're going to say address. May I please have your email address? As a verb, address. He stood up to address the audience. And try this word now. In the noun form, record. His latest music record is a big hit. As a verb, record. I'm going to the studio to record my next video. He recorded his latest music record last week. Hey, do you want to join me on a video call with a native speaker? And we can also get some tips from an accent coach.
Stress isn't simply a higher pitch and a lower pitch. Yesterday. Da, da, da. But actually, there's a swoop from one pitch to the next. So there's always a gliding feeling. Yesterday.
We can prepare for the IELTS test and also get tips for online dating. And here's your next word. In the noun form, we'll say invite. He gave us an invite to the party. And as a verb, invite. I would like to invite you to the party. Notice the subtle difference because of emphasis. Invite and invite. Here's the next word for you. In the noun form, detail. It's just a minor detail. And as a verb, detail. The story details their struggle with poverty. Try this word next. In the noun form, it will be upgrade. They got an upgrade on the flight. In the verb form, it will be upgrade. It's time to upgrade our computer. The next word on the screen. As a noun, we will say rebel. The child was quite a rebel by nature. As a verb, it will be the rebellion. The rebellion was gaining momentum. The rebellion had a strong bunch of rebels driving it. Here's a list of some of the words for you to practice at home. So I hope this video helped you, and by the way, happy learning!